Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. Thank you guys for being here. So I am just showing you the mess that was my room. We are going to get all of this cleaned up, plus my bathroom. I have been slacking big time lately. I've injured my knee, and if you remember the last video I had, I was wearing a knee brace, so I've kind of been lazy the past few weeks and clearly have fallen behind in cleaning. So I'm just starting off with cleaning my dresser. I'm sure you guys can relate. My dresser is like just a hot spot for everything. So I ordered a bunch of earrings from Shein, which I love, by the way. They're just kind of cute, fun earrings for the season, like costume jewelry, for different outfits, and I really love them. I've never really gotten a pair that I didn't like. So if you're wondering or hesitant to buy them from Shein, I highly encourage it. I think most of them were like the most $1.50. I mean, they're really, really affordable, like really, really cheap. And they're not obviously like real gold or real silver. My earrings actually are very sensitive to fake jewelry, so I was a little wary of wearing these. But I think the piece that goes in your earring is must be a real steel that they use, or some good metal, because it doesn't really bother my ears. Granted, I usually only wear the earrings for a day and then clean them out that night, but highly recommend if you're looking for some really cute, cheap earrings.
Doing what we want to, doing what we need to do, staying up all night, everything is alright. Oh, I wanna be with you, oh, I wanna be with you. Let me be that someone who can hold your hand. I don't even know if you can understand how you make me feel. I got you in my head. Oh, I wanna be with you, I wanna be with you, 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 be wanna be with, 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 wanna be.
I ran out of the duster heads for my Swiffer duster, so I put this microfiber cloth at the end of the duster, and it worked just as well. So that is what I'm doing there, in case you're wondering why I did that. I just simply didn't have any. I do need to buy some, but I didn't want to put off dusting my room any longer because, like I mentioned at the beginning of this video, I had really been putting cleaning off around my whole house for a few weeks. I just, to be honest, hadn't felt the motivation, and I was thinking of why. Like, what is going on with me that I just don't want to? Because usually I'm a little more motivated, and I actually do enjoy cleaning, not just like the after, but the actual process, like even cleaning this mirror right now. I enjoy the cleaning. I know it sounds weird, but I have a feeling some of you guys can relate. I know a lot of people watch cleaning videos to get motivated and for the satisfaction, but some of us also watch it for that, but also because we just enjoy it. I enjoy it. As long as I'm not super tired or in any type of pain, then I will enjoy it and just feel happy doing it. So anyways, back to what I was saying. Sorry, I will get off track when I tell stories. I have been putting it off, and I was thinking what is going on that I am just not feeling the motivation. And I realized the reason that I really haven't been cleaning, it's parallel with the pain that I've been in with my knee. I don't know why I didn't really put two and two together. Well, duh, of course you haven't wanted to clean. You've been in pain. So in December, I was getting into my husband's truck. His truck is pretty high off the ground, and I'm only 5'2", 5'2.5", and I have to pull myself up into the truck, and I had to use my right leg to really push. And the next day it was hurting really bad, probably for a week. I just felt like I pulled something, like a muscle, or just strained it. And then Christmas break came and I was able to rest and it felt a lot better. And then I went back to work in January, and I am a school teacher, so I'm up and down a lot throughout the day, and it just started to hurt again. So I've waited a few weeks and it's not getting any better. So finally last week I broke down and I went to, I believe it's called an orthopedic doctor, so that I could get like an x-ray and they could look at my knee and tell me what's going on. I was really nervous because my really good friend I work with had something torn, like I think an ACL, I think she called it, and she said she has to eventually get surgery for it. So I was a little scared to go because I don't obviously want to get surgery. So I did go, I got the x-ray, and I am happy to report there is nothing torn. It's nothing like that. I just have to strengthen the muscle and stretch the muscle. And pretty much it's exactly, what I kind of originally thought, which is like a strain. And so nothing's torn. And she gave me like these packet of exercises. So I'm doing like physical therapy, but at home twice a week. Or sorry, not twice a week, 2 to 3 times a day, in the morning and the evening. And I would say after about a week of doing that, which would have been like the end of last week, I noticed one day I went to work and I didn't have that really sharp pain in my knee. And it's not even like my knee. It's almost like kind of like the outside of my knee and like behind my knee, like on the right outside of my knee. And it would just hurt. Like anytime I walked, it would be like lightning shooting up, and behind it would get sore. And I think because I had been dealing with it for so many weeks, for so long, and it hurt pretty bad, I was very aware of the absence of it. I was walking around, I think it was like Thursday or Friday, and I told my friend, I'm scared to say it out loud, but I don't want to like jinx myself, but my knee is starting to feel better, I think. I was so happy. I'm sure if you've ever had any type of knee pain or chronic pain, you can relate. It's so nice when you finally start to feel relief. And I cannot believe that's all it takes. It's just some strengthening and stretching, and it's nothing crazy. Like I'm not using weights. I'm using like a resistance band, and it's pretty easy actually. I'm not even sore afterwards, and I'm just so happy. I'm finally like starting to feel relief. So super excited about that. So since I was feeling better, I decided to get off my butt and clean my room. I will say the next day my knee was bothering me, but because of being up so much and cleaning, but that's okay. I'm going to make sure I rest it and just take care of it and keep doing my exercises. So anyways, so I'm just now on my dresser or my nightstand, and as you guys can see, it had tons of drinks. Like that is how behind in cleaning I am. I haven't had any motivation to clean. It's a little embarrassing, but this is just real life. I feel like sometimes we all go through things, whatever it is. Maybe it's relationship problems or friendship problems or just any type of personal issues, or maybe you're in pain like I've been, and or maybe you have like a mental health issues that you're dealing with and you just cannot find the motivation to clean. Sometimes it's so hard. And I feel like the worse that your space gets, the harder it is to find that motivation. So don't be ashamed. Don't feel bad. We're human. We're not perfect. I always remind myself at the end of my life, nobody's ever going to stand there at my funeral or my wake and say, oh, she left her nightstand dirty or she left her shoes everywhere. Like, that's not the most important thing,
Spill it out. Don't you spare any details. Whatever you feel about us. Spill it out. Don't you spare any details. Oh baby, don't say that it's over now, that it's over. We used to talk about getting older. We said we hold on, but now it's over. It can't be over. Over. used to touch, I used to dream. We used to say, you're the prettiest I've ever seen. So long ago, before it all went down in flames, we were harder than a wooden beam. How could we know that it was all wrong? We've been out of love, yeah, for so long. Yeah, how could we know when it was all done? Yeah, now here we are, and we are long gone. Live fast and die young. Tell me, do you wanna rewind for a while?
So now I'm getting my vacuum cleaner out and we are going to vacuum up this bedroom. It was so bad with Charlie's hair everywhere. Charlie is my almost 3-year-old yellow lab and he sheds like just crazy. Nothing prepared me for how much a lab sheds, and I feel like some of them shed worse than others. He is one that sheds like crazy. He is just, we love him. Like, I adore him, but he does shed a lot. And honestly, I also haven't vacuumed up here in a while, but that is okay. We are going to get it cleaned up. I've actually been thinking that I might want to get a friend for Charlie, like maybe a little baby sister, a dog, not a human. Just so he has somebody to play with. And I don't want to wait until he's like way older, and then when he passes, then, you know, that dog is left without him for so long. I hate even thinking about it. I'm sorry if that makes you sad. It makes me sad too. So let's move on to happy things. We may be getting a puppy during the summer. So they would be like 3 years apart, which I don't think is too bad. And I don't know like what type of dog to get. I will say, although I adore him, I don't think I would get a lab again. I love him, but I just don't think that I would get a lab again. And I'll leave it at that. We had a pit bull for almost 13 years. Her name was Nani, and she passed away in 2018. And we waited a couple of years before we got another dog, and I just needed to like mourn. It was so hard and just like heartbreaking. Like, it still hurts my chest. I literally still feel pain when I think about it. But anyways, she was great. Like, I feel like pit bulls kind of get a bad reputation, but she was the sweetest dog ever. Just such a good girl. So I'm not saying I'm going to get a pit bull. Who knows, I might, but I don't know what kind of dog. I would be open to that. I was thinking of a golden retriever, but then I think that's even more hair. So I'm thinking a dog that maybe doesn't shed really, really bad. And also, I've always wanted to kind of get a lap dog, you know, an animal like a dog that I can kind of claim as my own, I guess, because Nani, you know, she loved us all, but she was my husband's. Charlie is the same way. And I feel like, knowing my luck, I'd get this little dog and this dog would take to it. So I have this fantasy in my head of getting like a little Maltese or something one day and just it being my little buddy. But I don't know if I want to get a small dog for Charlie, I guess is the point. Like, although I do want a small dog one day just for myself, for selfish reasons, I think because he's a very large lab, I'm sure you guys have seen him on camera before. He's like 107 pounds and he's not overweight. Like, he's not, because labs do tend to, they can become obese a lot easier than many other breeds. So you have to be careful with feeding them, and we are. He's just very large. And I don't know if I want to get a small dog to play with him. Like, I would worry for the dog. Not that he would hurt it intentionally, but he's just so big. Like, I'm not even saying a dog that would get his size, just maybe like a medium-sized dog. I don't know. So if you have any recommendations, I think I definitely want to get a female, a dog that is obviously good with people and other animals, that doesn't shed a lot, you know, maybe a medium to large size dog, easy to train. Let me know in the comments. I'm open to suggestions, but I definitely think he needs a friend. He loves to play. When we got him, so many people who've had labs, you know, will stop us even now and just say, like, they remain like little kids until they're old. Like, they just love to play, and that is him. And it's fun. It's a lot of fun, but I kind of feel bad because we can't always, like, if I'm in the middle of cooking or doing some work at home, I can't always stop what I'm doing and throw the ball for him, and he loves to do that. You know, we do play with him a lot, but I just know him. You know your dog. I think he would love it. And he gets so excited, you guys. It's so cute when we go outside. And he's got a girlfriend. I mean, I don't know if, that's what we call her. I don't really know if, obviously he doesn't think about her like that, but we do. Her name is Kai, and she's so pretty and cute, and anytime old man George is walking down the road with her and he sees her, he gets so excited, and so does she. So they're little buddies. And he has a few other little dog friends that he sees around the neighborhood that he knows. And if he sees them, we have a very, very long driveway. And so if we're out and we're just coming out, he always looks right to the road to see if any friends are walking by. We've got a lot of people who walk dogs in the neighborhood, and he gets so excited. He loves little friends. So I definitely think getting him a little sister, somebody to play with, would be perfect for him.
You had me at hello, 'cause where you go is where I go. I don't need nobody else. I got you, and you got me too. You can ride all the blue. I wanna do what you want to.
So now I'm done with my bedroom, obviously. Sorry, I've been talking so much, but I am in my bathroom, and it was such a disaster, but my knee was starting to hurt me, so I asked my husband to clean the shower. So he actually had just finished cleaning it when I was finishing up the bedroom, and I'm hanging some more of these like white command hooks. We like to hang washcloths on them, and I also have had that wand, that dish wand that I have vinegar and soap in, and I've had that thing for 4 months, y'all, trying to get it into my bathroom so I can clean my bathroom when I'm done. I had it under my sink. I finally filled it like a month ago with Dawn dish soap and vinegar. Finally brought it up to my bathroom, and it's just been sitting on the back of my toilet ever since. So I decided I would finally get it hung up. It is kind of awkward, like when you hang it on the hook, so I think I want to get like a string or something and kind of thread it through the hoop so I can hang it on the hook. But I did try it last night, and it's, just smells like Dawn dish soap and vinegar, but I think it will help me clean or keep the shower cleaner for a longer period of time.
I'm staring into your blue eyes. We don't need nobody else. I got you, and you got me too. I've been saving you, and you save me too. Yeah, I need it. Don't you need to? 'Cause I need you. Yeah, so call me anytime that you need a favor. Call me anytime I can come and save you. Oh. Call me anytime that you need a friend, and call me anytime when you're out of time, and you, I got you. You got me, got me. You got me, got me. You got me too. Got me, got me. I've been saving you. You save me too. Yeah, I need it. Don't you need it too? 'Cause I got you, and you got me too. You got me dancing. up as firefighters. You got me dancing in your storm, looking like a breeze, but really you're a forest fire. You got me feeling uncomplicated. Whatever happens is meant for us. Rushing into all the situations. Whatever happened, we came there first. Go a little wild is your personal expression. Far over the line, tell me we ain't something special. Wrap me around your solar system, make me do whatever that you want me to do. You got me dancing in your storm, burning everything we know, rising up as firefighters. You got me dancing in your storm, looking like a breeze, but really.
You have made it this far. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you guys for taking the time to watch my video. I'm just finishing up the bathroom. It looks great. I'm using my favorite Mrs. Meyer's hand soap, by the way, the lilac scent. I've got like the spray now, the dish soap, the hand soap. I like bought some from Target and had it shipped here. I bought like 3 bottles of each. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and finish cleaning up the bathroom, and I am going to wash my bed clothing, like my comforter and sheets. I'm not going to show all of that on camera, but I do get that washed on this day. I walked into my room earlier when I came home from work, and it was just so refreshing. It didn't feel overwhelming and gross from just having so much clutter and junk and trash. So definitely get your room cleaned if you need to. Hopefully this video motivates you too. So I'm going to get these bedclothes washed, and then we are going to wrap things up. But thank you guys for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please like this video, please subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in the next one.